In today's video, I'll be going over this '07 Cadillac Escalade ESV that we just finished up and we'll be delivering today. But let's get right into the video. So this is an '07 Cadillac ESV, which is the longer wheelbase one. So this has, it's the same as a Suburban as far as, wheelbase. We did the Bilstein 5100 shocks and new coils in the rear, and lifted it about 2 inches. And these are Cooper Discover AT3 XLTs. We've used these tires in the past. These rims, these are the stock 18-inch rims, and so this is a 275/70 18, which comes out to right at a 33-inch. These things are fun. If you don't know much about the Cadillac Escalades, this era in '07, they started using a 6.2 liter V8, and they are a rocket. These things are just so fun to drive. I think it is right at about, 350, 375 horsepower. Could be wrong on that. I'll have to look that up, but they are way fun to drive, and this engine is really sought after for sure. Now, I mean, this car wasn't perfect. There's some body scratches and dings, but all in all, it's in really good shape, and just love this drivetrain. And this is a full-time all-wheel drive, just like the Denali. And so it is full-time all-wheel drive. You don't have the high and low range. This particular one, this has the G80 locker in the rear. And it's great in the snow and, all the trails. But you're not going to be as good as, crawling, obviously, because you don't have that low range. On the interior here, we replaced this seat bottom, and then this has a 3-row, 8-passenger, 2 DVD players. It has the backup camera from factory, all the candy. Heated steering wheel. Anyway, it's a fun rig. These seats, so the Cadillac, some differences that you'll notice is, like, for example, the center console, this is, actual leather versus, Naugahyde or, pleather on, like on the lower trim level. Some other differences up top, this is actual leather too, versus, again, like a Suburban. So some of that is, you'll get more of the leather. Steering wheel, it's heated, and you have this wood grain with the leather trim again. So some of that stuff is nice, and I was actually debating keeping this car for myself. I love driving it, but we ultimately just decided to sell it, and it's going to Chicago. And this client decided to just keep the interior stock for now. He might bring it back in the future, but yeah, it's stock interior. Some other features. It has, like right here, it has power seats. So if you push that button, the seat like flips down on by itself. Some stuff like that. Rear heated seats. some other things that it has. And then again, those dual DVD players are nice if you have all the kids or whatever. But yeah. And then this era, they started doing this power lift gate. My Suburban has that also, so a lot of Suburbans will have that too. But this is kind of the space that you can expect in that, behind that third row. So still plenty of space, just like the Suburban. And we're gonna hopefully start to do this era, this generation of Suburban more often. And we have some ideas for the interior. But anyway, that pretty much concludes this tour. So that concludes the tour of this thing. It's going out today. It has, I think, right at 175K, somewhere right in there. Great rig. Again, if you haven't driven a 6.2, you should go test drive one. They're pretty fun. They anyway, it's a riot, fun. And then this thing also has the 6-speed transmission. What is that? 4L65? I forgot the exact name for that transmission, but the 6-speed. So they started using that in 07 on like the Escalade and the Denali. And I think they waited till 09 on the Suburbans for that 6-speed. But definitely drives a lot different than the 4-speed that's like on my Suburban, my 08. But supposedly a little bit more bulletproof and do better with towing, you know, with all the gearing and everything. So anyway, some of the differences on this. But thanks for watching, and if you have any comments or, you know, I said something wrong here, let me know. It'd be great to know. But have a good one, and we'll see you next time.